clearly you're intoxicated, all right, and you're on the ground there, all right. That's giving me a little bit of cause of concern. Where are you guys headed right now?
We're going back to the dorm.
What dorm?
Dunbar.
Dunbar? Are you two sober?
Yes.
Maybe?
Oh, I've sobered up.
I just had a cold before.
Okay,
so.
but you clearly have been drinking, but you're sober, you haven't had anything to drink tonight.
Yeah,
52 a little bit to drink.
we're
All right,
good.
so
We can get her back.
I'm out with 321.
that's not my question, okay? Do you guys have your IDs with you?
Yes. State ID or Kent ID?
State ID.
It's not
I don't have my state ID. I have my Kent ID.
1405 standard.
It's at my
PR still behind the vehicle.
All right, just give me whatever ID you have. Is that because you're carrying fake IDs or something like that, or is that what you're not telling me? All right, just whatever ID you have. Are you guys Kent State students?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I have my camera.
That's not going to help, Savannah.
Copy.
Use my phone.
What's going on, man?
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Her dorm's like right up there.
It's
No, I know where it's at.
Okay.
You guys have your IDs?
You have my phone.
I have both your phones.
What about you?
I have her phone.
You have both of them?
That's her ID right there in her phone. And that is the middle girl's ID.
All right, so you live in Dunbar. What about you two?
I live in Manchester.
Manchester? Johnson? All right, how much have you had to drink tonight? You're the one I'm primarily concerned about. Yeah, but a cold doesn't knock you to the ground like that. We're two friends that pretty much pick you up.
Can I answer for you?
Yeah.
Probably at least maybe 5 shots.
For her?
For her.
Is that why you have to answer for her? You see how that look? You get what I'm saying though? You see
No,
how
I
it looks
know
bad?
what
It's
you
like
mean.
she's too drunk to even answer.
Well, it's not
No,
that.
I'm good.
I
Okay.
just don't want anyone to lie. I want everyone to be truthful.
Right.
So
She could be honest
So-
with me.
she can't.
We wouldn't know
I
if it was
just
6 or 7 is what I'm saying though. You know what I mean? It's not
No.
like, I mean, we're not all knowing.
I don't fully know the amount exactly, but I would say at least 5.
Yeah.
When? When'd you start?
10.
10?
Yeah, I'd say 10.
All right.
324, 370.
I just like to lay down. Yeah.
I get it, but
Do you ever?
not on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Here's the thing. Do you have a roommate?
No.
You don't have a roommate. You live in Dunbar and you don't have a roommate.
Yes.
We were planning on staying in her dorm because it was the closest one to the street.
All
I don't
3 of you
know-
are staying together?
Yeah, I don't know if that made a difference, but we were planning on just staying in her dorm.
Okay.
We'll be good. We'll just walk back. We'll be good.
Well, we're not doing that.
What they say.
How old are you? I mean, it's not a trick question. We have your IDs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be able to figure that out.
We're all. I'm 18. They're 19.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm just so tired.
You're okay.
I barely slept last night.
Where are you coming from?
Where
That's
are
what I
we
really
coming?
want to know, yeah.
I think it was what 318 East Main
So
Street.
were you downtown at bars or were you?
No,
Oh,
we
no,
were at a
absolutely
frat.
not.
Yeah,
that's
321
It's
here,
like
sir.
10:30. I'm just.
First thing, we're gonna get out of the road.
Okay.
So if you three could walk around the cinder blocks, please. We're gonna get the car. I'm gonna drive you up there. We're gonna handle the rest of this up there. All right?
Good one?
Yeah, I'm good.
Which can I ask which
One
car
around.
do you
Oh, that's all
want
right.
to
I'll do
take?
it. I'll do it up there. I appreciate it. What's that?
Which car?
No, you're gonna come here. Just walk around the.
Take them all? You want me to run one or you good?
No, I'm good, man. I appreciate it. All right, just go ahead and get in there, slide all the way over, okay?
Sorry, where are you saying that?
Dunbar.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm giving 83 to those 3 females. My location up to Dunbar, beginning of 7.0.
Nothing.
I just don't want to be standing in the road,
No, I get it. Yeah, I appreciate that.
and I don't want 3 female students who've been drinking to be walking around anymore.
No, I get it. Thank you. Yeah.
324, 300. I'm with him. Brian, cover 2, go ahead. Just advising, I'm with 21. Disregard. I'm out of 61 in a second. Work. UTO 33. Copy.
321.70.
You guys so much.
Ending is .2. Well, we're not done yet.
Copy. 324, 300.
Okay. Here, let me get this out.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, you guys can step on out. Okay. So you guys, when did you guys start drinking?
I don't ever do this.
See, probably around.
Well, look, I'd appreciate. I know you want to do the right thing. You want to answer everybody, but I'd appreciate to hear from each of you individually. So,
It's not who I am.
335 will be out.
I'm not saying that it's, I don't believe that it's who you are. I'm just trying to get some information on here, trying to make a decision about what I'm going to do tonight. So they said you had 5 drinks.
I will never do this again.
Okay, I believe you.
It's okay.
So you go by Savannah? Okay. So you said you had, well, they said you had 5 drinks tonight, starting at 10, right?
No.
No?
Starting at 10? No.
No?
Well, 9:30.
9:30? Either way, 5 drinks in 2 hours, that's a lot. That's a lot for your body to actually metabolize. What about you?
9:30. 9.
So how many drinks did you have?
Around 4.
Around 4?
I would say 4 at
Around
9.
4?
We're stopped.
Okay.
Main at Luther.
Okay.
Copy, Main at Luther.
You said you don't have a roommate? And you two are planning on staying here for the night? All right. So look, here's the thing. Let me do a quick eye test, at least on you, because you're the one who's most intoxicated. Depending on how you do or whatnot, I might just let you guys cut it for the night. But here's the thing. If that's the case,
So much. This is
I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Look, but if that's the case, you guys have to stay here.
We will.
Yes.
We
Yes,
will.
Look,
sir.
look, your only saving grace here is right now you got stopped by a university officer, not a city officer, because
Gotcha.
all 3 of you would be getting arrested and going to jail. So look, I can still write you guys all a ticket, and you would essentially still have to show up to court. Okay? I don't necessarily want to have to do that. I don't think that's terribly necessary, because the only thing that drew my attention is that she was on the ground. I thought you were vomiting.
No.
Okay? But you two don't at least seem as much of a concern.
Yeah.
So if you are able to go home tonight,
Yes.
you need to stay there and you need to watch each other
Absolutely.
and make sure that nobody's
For sure.
vomiting, and there's not going to be a bigger issue.
We will.
All right? If somebody does vomit, things like that, give us a call. We'll
Okay.
take care of it. All right?
We will.
Okay, thank you.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I've seen over like the Kent Wired that like if
You vomit?
we call Kent's University
Yep.
police, we don't get in necessarily
324,
as much
300.
trouble as like
Think I'm
Kent
out of the
City.
order, break
And
my
I
deal.
just want to.
That's not necessarily the case. That's what I was trying to explain.
I appreciate that.
321. I'm going to need 29 intox. All right. See, now the situation's changed.
Yeah.
This is why we stop you guys for this stuff.
300, 200.
But
Hit at 29 to Dunbar for an intox.
This is why we ask how much you've drank and in how much time frame. For intoxication levels skyrocketing. So you see somebody on the ground like,
Stomach and
019.
I haven't eaten in like a day.
that's not really what, well, that's also a problem. You're not eating is a problem.
Worse.
Okay? But when we see somebody on the ground like that,
I haven't drinking as much as you think. I just haven't eaten.
well, look, yes,
But that,
not having anything in your stomach and you drink doesn't help.
Yeah.
So right now when you vomit like that, that means your intoxication level is too much for your body to metabolize, so you're vomiting.
I will never do this again.
Okay? So look, the situation's changed a little bit because that was my fear.
Yes, sir.
All right? So now we got an ambulance come out here to check you out.
I'm okay.
You're not okay.
335.
That tells me you're not okay.
Okay.
All right?
I just need it out of me because I haven't eaten.
Sorry, you got to sit tight.
300, 321.
Go ahead.
Did you make it to a room or are you still outside?
I'm still outside. It's going to be for that first KSU ID I ran.
It's just because of my stomach.
21, are you up front or out back?
front.
Surrender. I'll be out with 21.
Why don't you guys just take a seat on that curb? Because if you're that drunk, I don't want you guys falling over or anything like that.
I didn't hear you call squad for.
Yeah, she literally just threw up.
Okay.
If you don't mind sitting tight while I get this started and the squad gets here, we'll see what they do, then we'll handle it.
You need me to get anything for you?
No, I should be alright.
No, I just
Okay, there's just a few things I gotta get from you, and we'll get you out of here, okay? So first things here. That's for you.
Thank you.
I'm assuming that's your phone.
Yeah.
Savannah, this is for you. Get your ID here. Did you throw up again?
no, I just.
Just didn't eat? Had a cold?
That's an awful lot of food for that evening.
Okay.
Busy day.
Alright, so I got some additional questions for Savannah and Lily just because you're out of state, so I can't see all your information. But Savannah, what's a phone number for you?
412.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'4".
And your weight?
130.
What color would you say your hair is? Blonde or brown?
Blonde.
Blonde. And your eye color?
Blue.
Blue.
I want to go home.
You are
almost done.
you're about there, okay? What day were you saying you were wanting to go to court? I didn't hear that.
Wednesday, the 24th.
So everybody wants to go Wednesday the 24th.
You said it was 8:15 in the morning.
8:15 in the morning.
Don't plead guilty until you talk to an attorney, though.
Oh, and on Monday we called the Kent Student Conduct
No. Kent State Student Legal Services.
Legal Services. Okay. Call Kent State. Is there a number on like a website?
Yeah, just Google it.
Okay.
Kent State Student Legal
Thank you.
Services, and it'll pop right up.
Okay, Savannah, this is your copy of your ticket. So look, the most important part here, if you want to look for me, this part right here. I'm going to actually write this on here again. The court date, the 24th at 8:15 a.m. in the 8:15 a.m. Make sure you show up to that court date. That applies to everybody. If you don't show up, they'll have a warrant put out for arrest, and this is not something you want to have a warrant put out for. Okay. All right. You guys are so close. That's your copy there. I know this officer here, you already explained everything, so my part is going to be kind of short and sweet other than getting a few other pieces of information. Okay.
Can I ask those
Yeah.
fees that we have to pay? The due date. How far out is that?
They'll
due date?
just let them
They'll
know.
let us know?
Your students, they know you don't have a lot of money. They'll give you the opportunity to pay it off.
Okay.
But understand, if you do everything they ask you to do, nothing gets dismissed until you're done paying all those fees.
Okay.
So make sure you pay all those.
So once they're all paid, then everything is dismissed. Okay. Thank you. Gotcha.
Hannah, what's a good phone number for you?
440.
Okay. We'll make sure that since you guys are all going the same day, you can do the favor for each other, remind each other that court date, make sure you show up, okay?
Yes, we will.
Truth calls to advise that they got a call from Quinter Key that a female advised her ex-boyfriend in 19.
Okay, Lily, what's the phone number for you?
484.
Savannah, hey, I know you're upset, but you got to try and keep it together, okay?
Lily, you live on campus, right?
Yes.
Where you at?
Johnson.
Did she provide any kind of timeline?
No, and all street girl said was hiking through this.
All right, how tall are you?
5'9". 5'8 3/4".
And your weight?
I'd say
Rough estimate, doesn't matter.
40.
Sure. What color would you say your hair is?
Blonde.
Blonde. And your eyes?
Blue. We need to bring this
Yeah,
ticket
take your copy of your citation and your ID,
with us. And state ID.
state ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
No literally not seen the kids.
Yeah, make sure you guys got your IDs for that, all that stuff. Okay, any other questions for us?
And you guys are staying with her?
Yes.
Okay.
I
All right.
Yeah, don't go walking back out. Don't go wandering around. Stay here. Stay here for the night.
Walking in and staying in.
Good.
Yes.
If she starts vomiting again, or if you two start vomiting or something like that, give us a call back. We want to make sure you guys see the squad, because last thing we want is, somebody choking on their own vomit or anything like that.
Keep them on their stomach, right?
Side or
On the
stomach?
side or stomach. Yep.
I know that.
She's gonna lose her ticket.
Oh, grab
Don't lose your ticket.
grab her ticket.
Is it in your hand?
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
can't see
She's
your hand.
moving it.
Oh, okay.
got it?
I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
couldn't see it because your pants.
It's okay.
You guys have any other questions?
Thank you.
All right.
All right, you're welcome. Have a better night.
Have a good night as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get some sleep.
Can you grab that towel and throw it away?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All three girls were charged with underage drinking.